What up, what up, what up, YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Welcome back to another live stream. I hope you guys are doing well. So this is another impromptu live, y'all. I had a little bit of time. So I thought I would come on here because in a couple of weeks, I won't be doing as many lives for the holidays. So I'm like, any chance I can get to come on here and share some thoughts with you guys, I'm going to be doing that. So make sure you have your notification bell turned on. Can y'all hear me? One in the chat if y'all can hear me, because I get to talking. I don't know if this sound is good. Please, one in the chat if y'all can hear me before I get to yapping and I'm just talking and y'all can't hear me, please, because I'm so tired of these struggle streams. But it's my fault. It's my fault. Please, one in the chat if y'all can hear me, Lord, because I don't have time for this. Want to make sure that the audio, y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me? Please let me know. Thank you. And please put a thumbs up, like the stream as you come into the building. Make sure you guys are doing that. All right. Shout out to you guys. How are y'all doing? I hope y'all have been enjoying your weekend. I hope all is well with you guys. I hope everything is going well. What's going on? Alex, Lorenzo in the building. What's going on? Successful MD in the building. Kevin from Brooklyn. What's going on, Kevin? UFO Kamikaze 1. Anthony Realism. What's going on? Lee Turner. Shout out to you guys. Thank y'all so much for being here and everybody watching, everybody in the building. So listen, I'm going to get right to it. I just have a few things I want to share. And then we're going to be out of here. But I appreciate you guys for coming in this late. Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure you guys are continuously supporting the channel if you can. Like the videos, share them if you can. And also leave a comment and on the videos that are already posted on the channel. I got a lot of more content coming for you guys, so make sure you are watching that and liking and sharing that content. It definitely helps the channel out, right? And also hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new content or go live, because you never know when I'll go live or when I'll post something new, right? Which I try to post every day, but sometimes I'm very sporadic with the live streams, as you can see, right? So yeah, I just wanted to address this situation with Jamie Foxx. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to what's been going on in the news. I mean, we got Jay-Z situation, we got Diddy situation going on. We got all kinds of stuff happening. Remy Ma and Papoose are, going at each other, which I have a video on that coming really soon. I know I'm a little late with that, but I want to give my 2 cents on that as well. So I have that coming out. All kinds of stuff happening. So recently I just saw Jamie Foxx posted something about he just had a birthday and he had a dinner party. And, I'm gonna go ahead and read from the article to kind of give you guys a little context on it. And I'm just like, what's really going on with him? Because I don't know if you guys have seen his comedy special, which I did see it, and it was pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? Because he was basically, it wasn't like a funny haha comedy special. There was some little, for me, there was some funny moments that Jamie, that he presented, but he was basically talking about what had happened to him, how he was in a coma for 2 months, and somehow how Diddy is allegedly attached to it, child. And so, people were talking about that, and it was talking about how a lot from that comedy special was taken out, how, everything wasn't, it was edited out, him allegedly saying that Diddy did something to him. So from that to all of the stuff that he's talking about, what he's went through physically, he almost lost his life. He talks about that. To now, him having to get stitches after his birthday dinner. So now people are speculating as to what is really going on with him. Does he have some enemies? What's going on? Because, just when things seem to be looking up, there's still something else going on. There's something lurking in the backgrounds that we may not be familiar with or that we may not know of, because something is still going on. I don't know if they were allegedly trying to take this man out, and because it didn't happen that way, now people are upset, mad. I don't know. It's a conspiracy theory behind it all. I don't know. But I want to read this. Yes, Successful MD, Hollywood weird for sure. A lot of weird shit be going on in Hollywood. And you got to be cautious and careful because you don't want to get caught up into that. But a spokesperson for Jamie Foxx told People magazine that on Saturday, December the 14th, that Jamie Foxx is recovering after someone threw a glass that hit him in his mouth. So who threw a glass that hit somebody trying to do something to him? Threw a glass, hit him in his mouth. And now he had to go to the hospital to get stitches, basically. So now after reposting a few birthday shout outs on his Instagram stories, Foxx gave fans an update, writing in an Instagram post that the devil is busy. This is what he's saying. But I'm too blessed to be stressed, is what he's saying. So he's saying the devil is busy. He's too blessed to be stressed. He said the devil is a lie, baby. He said can't win here. Thank you to everybody that pray and check on me. When your light is shining bright, they try to bring you darkness, but they don't know that you're built for it. The lights have been shining bright, and huge thank yous to everyone that have watched and been inspired by what had happened. Was #1 on Netflix. If you haven't checked it out, please go check it out. It's from my heart and my soul. So he's saying, look, the devil is trying to, the devil is a lie. The devil is trying to get him, trying to start some stuff, and he's not having it. So they're saying that he had to get stitches because somebody threw something to hit him in his mouth. And I'm just like, what is really going on, y'all? I was just sitting here thinking, I said, you know what? Let me talk about this real quick, because I don't know. And, I definitely believe Hollywood is a strange place. And this is one of the reasons why I don't go in depth with celebrity news and talk about celebrities, because they are a bunch of weirdos. And amongst them, there are regular people just like us. It's just, there's a lot of other weirdos in the industry who control the industry, who are over it all. And that's why I don't trust it. And I think people need to be more cautious, especially people who are, influenced by Hollywood and all of, all the celebrities and stuff. When you're influenced by that, you can easily fall into the weirdness of it all. But, if you're the type of person that is not influenced by that, and you don't live your life by it, then it can't get you. And if you're not influenced by money, especially somebody throwing money and flashing money in your face and trying to use that to lure you in, then they can't get you. But, if you're influenced by that and you want that lifestyle and you're intrigued by all of the stuff that you see and hear, then you're one of the people that could fall victim to it. And then by the time you fall victim to it, it's too late. You're trapped in there. They're doing crazy stuff to you, and you screaming from the sunken place trying to get out, child. But I'm just like, I don't know. I just wanted to bring that up because I just think Jamie Foxx has been through a lot. This man said in his Netflix special, which, they edited out a lot, basically said that his homeboy, who they're alleging that was, alleging that it may have been DeeDee, gave him an Advil, and the next thing you know, he's in a coma for 2 months. What kind of Advil was that? And then he wake up and don't know nothing. He don't remember anything that happened. And, so he talked about his recovery, and, it was a sad story to hear. And it's unfortunate that he had to go through that. But I'm like, what Advil was that? And why would somebody try to take you out? Why would somebody be trying to hurt you or harm you is the question. But, there's a lot of speculation. There's a lot of, there are people who said he blatantly said that DeeDee did that to him. They just didn't air it for the show. But I'm just like, why? Why would DeeDee want to do that to him? Why? I don't understand. None of it ever makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But there's something going on. And hopefully this man is okay and he's protected. I don't know. Lee Turner, thank you for the super chat, says a salt shaker. I don't know what that means, but thank you for the super chat. It's just a hot mess, And I was curious because, I watch a lot of stuff. But I don't always post or respond to things because honestly, I pay attention to what's going on, but I don't always feel inclined to talk about it. That's the thing. I see all kinds of stories when they first come out, but I don't always rush to do videos on them because sometimes, quite frankly, I'm not that interested, to be honest with you. I'm not really that interested in everything all the things that I see. I just see it, maybe have an opinion and I keep it moving. I have to remind myself that I am a content creator, that when I see certain things, I need to discuss them, or maybe people might be interested in it other than me. Because a lot of times I don't be interested in stuff and I see it firsthand. It's just, I'm not that deep into it. And so I forget, that, hey, I am a content creator. I need to maybe stay up on the content, whether it's celebrity news or not. And sometimes I just miss it because I'm not that deeply into it, to be honest. Paul Harrison, thank you so much for the generous super chat. I appreciate you, Paul, once again. You always supporting the channel, and I definitely appreciate you for much. I appreciate the support from you. Thank you once again. Says, hey, DeeDee. Now, I had to come on here and support my sister. Happy birthday to Jamie Foxx. My birthday is on the 17th of this month. Happy early birthday to you. I'm blessed to have reached 50. I was about to say, how old are you? Even though they say you're not supposed to ask people that. I'm like, how old are you? But you said it. I'm blessed to have reached 59. That's a blessing. Congrats to you, my God. Old guy, LOL. You're not that old. 59 to me is not that old. I'm just saying. People, you're old at 30 nowadays. They're calling you old at 30. 30, you auntie. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I think when you're young, the younger you are, you call, 30 and 40 and up old, but I don't see that as old. I think you're 59 years young. There's much more life ahead. And it is such a blessing to get old, to age. That's what I tell younger people. Listen, you better, hope that you can get older, because if you don't want to die young, that means you want to age, you want to get older. So it's a blessing to get older, to learn new things, to have life here and live your life more abundantly, and just be blessed and don't be stressed and have fun until it's over. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Because I was telling my husband this one time, how when I was younger, I was so afraid of death. Like, you know what I mean? I was so afraid of death and seeing people die and stuff like that. Like I was terrified to even talk about it. And, because it's just the fear of the unknown and not really knowing what happens to you. That was so scary to me. And, now that I'm much older, it's not the same. I realize that it's more like a transition, not being over, but life as you know it, to people, it's over. But it's not something, that's fearful now. But I remember being young. Oh, my God. Any little thing would just scare me. I was scared of all kind of stuff, though, when I was young, though. But, life is great. And the older you get, the longer you're able to live your life and be blessed and thrive. I think it is a blessing within itself. And it's always, when you reach another age, be grateful and thankful for being here, because so many people didn't make it. So that's how I look at it. A lot of folks, oh my God, you old. Thank God. I'm happy to get older. I'm not afraid to get older. Like what? Like what? That means I have more life to live. I don't want to, if you don't want to get old, that means you must want to die young. That's what I tell people. But thank you, Paul. I appreciate you, and happy early birthday to you. Thank you once again. What else I wanted to say? Yeah, the Jamie Foxx thing is just weird to me. It's weird. Hopefully he can be safe and, everything works out with him. So I just wanted to touch on that because I was sitting here thinking about that. I'm like, what's going on with Jamie? And I hope people ain't out to get him, because the first attempt didn't work. So, they got to come back a second time. I'm just saying, Lord, I hope that's not the case. But I don't know. It's kind of look like that. All right. So I want to play. Of course, when I come on here, I like to utilize these live stream times to go through my Kendra G reactions, because I think that some of them are funny and some of them are strange and some of them are weird as hell. But I want to play this little short one first. I have two that I want to share with y'all, and then I'm gonna get out of here, y'all, because I get sleepy fast. But I was up all day and I was like, okay, let me pop up on here and just talk to my people. Relationship Dr. Marjorie says it was very weird. I couldn't finish watching it. You're talking about the Netflix special? It was interesting. The Netflix, if that's what you're talking about, the Netflix special was interesting. But I want to go ahead and pull up this first clip Then this is an old Kendra G. I don't know. This video is from about 2 years old, but I wanted to pull this up because I thought it was funny. And then I have another one that I thought was interesting as well. That kind of, was kind of cringy to me. I didn't quite I didn't understand what was actually happening. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up. While I pull this up, make sure you guys are hitting the like button, y'all. Hit the like button while y'all are in here. Please go ahead and hit the like button. Thank you so much. Um, Here it is.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Hey. Everybody.
Y'all hear the clip?
What's your name, boo? You got better light?
One, if y'all could hear the clip. You hear the
got
clip?
better-
Let me know
okay.
now.
What's your name, honey?
My name is Sherry.
Girl, look at them lashes. Do you have on 2 pairs of lashes?
No, they just big like this tonight.
Girl, we cannot see your eyes.
My lashes is lashing. I'm dead. My lashes is lashing tonight. They lashing tonight.
Okay, turn it back around so we can see your face. Right there. Stay right there. That's your best light. Hey, who's that in the background?
That's my friend KO.
Hey, KO. You tell your friend about her lashes when you saw her?
What you say?
She got lashes too?
Yes.
Yeah, I got on lashes too. I got on the baby. I got the baby version of
Kendra,
lashes.
now those lashes make Kendra lashes look natural, for real. Like those lashes that they have on make hers look super natural. It look like her own lashes. I don't understand. Those lashes, they wear them and they cover their whole eyeball. You can't even see your eyes. So what's the point? Why is that a good look? I don't know. But let's continue. I thought this was hilarious.
Nah, babe, you gotta get the 25. You gotta get the
I gotta get the what? What is it? 25 inches?
No, our lashes just lashing. You being funny?
No, we can't see your eyes
I'm
now.
not necessarily being funny. I'm just being. This is the first thing you see. I'm not. Whether it's funny or not, I can't help but to talk about your lashes.
Okay, because I'm gonna say, dude, is we trying to be funny?
I'm trying to be what I see. What I see is her lashes. That's what I'm trying to be.
Okay, cool. We joined it because of a show you was doing. What you doing?
What I'm doing is what I'm doing. I'm asking questions. I'm about to get there. But your lashes, like you said, were in the dark. So that's the first thing that I saw.
Okay. So ask the questions.
Ciao.
Yeah, I would have kicked them off too. Yeah.
My therapist told me to stop cussing people out and to block people because my what is it called? My temper is hard. Like I have all my life. Let me give y'all a backstory. I have had a terrible temper all of my life. So I try my hardest not to get there because I have like one of them crazy people. Like I'm gonna blow the whole fucking house up since I was a child. So I've been trying to calm my temper. Now, it wasn't that I was trying to diss her. I really wasn't. But there was no way I could not acknowledge her lashes.
Right.
Like I cannot do it.
Right.
There was no way. Now we could have went on with the questions next. But what you're not going to do is tell me to ask the questions because that's the first way to get me to not ask you the questions. Okay? Your lashes were covering your whole entire eye. I could not see your eyeball. Now, I wasn't trying to clown you. That wasn't really the goal. But there was no way I could not bring up them damn lashes. What the hell? Child, how could you even see it?
They don't have to see, Kendra. The lashes, they don't have to see. That's the style. That's the trend. I don't know. I think in some places they've kind of calmed it down with those lashes. But for a minute, those were like everywhere. They'll in these certain fashion shows and certain events, they were wearing those crazy, like I think Atlanta has like the hair showcases and stuff, and they will wear the big lashes like that to go with the big hair. And it was just more like a artistic thing. But now a lot of these women still are wearing these lashes on a daily basis, and their eyes are turning red, bloodshot red, because the lashes are giving them eye infections. And they're still walking around with the lashes on while their eyes are super red and they keep blinking and the eyes are irritated. And that glue along with it is messing them up. And they just keep wearing them. And then when you say, girl, what is that? They think that's cute. They think it's cute and they think everybody is okay. Everybody looks at, everybody's used to that. But no, when you see it, when she saw it, it's like, what the hell? Yeah, I can't see y'all eyes. Why? What's the point? These don't look good. Why do I got to get the 25 millimeter lashes for what? That don't look natural. That look like something's wrong with you. But anyway, child, listen, I'm not going to jump in more into that because that's really the end of the video. Kendra really just talked about their lashes and how they were getting attitudes. They were getting mad because they're like, girl, you need to get you some. No, she don't. She don't want to wear that. I wouldn't want to wear that. I mean, it just doesn't look natural at all. Now, child, it just doesn't make any sense. And look, it's the funny thing, like I said, this is why people be calling it ghetto, because it's like, it is ghetto looking. It is not natural looking. You're supposed to wear things like that to enhance. Most men don't want a woman wearing any of it, to be honest. But women, a lot of women are insecure. Let's just be honest. Let's be honest. And there are. Oh, I bit my tongue. What's that mean? Does that mean it's the truth? All right, after you say something, you bite your tongue. Is it the truth or is it a lie? I don't know. Something they used to say about that, child. I don't remember and all that. But all I do know is a lot of women are insecure. And whether they want to admit it or not, this is what all that stuff is for. A lot of women aren't comfortable wearing their own hair or their own anything for the most part. Not every woman, but a lot of them are. And just be honest about it. But if my thing is this, because I don't hate or discriminate on anybody doing whatever it is they want to do, because, whatever you like is what you like. I don't have a problem with it. But what I'm saying is, whatever you do, though, I would like to think you will want to make it as natural as possible. If you're going to wear lashes, make them look natural. It's supposed to be an enhancement, to give you a little enhancement where it looks like you have a fuller lash if your lash is thinning. Or, brows. You're filling your eyebrows because you want them to look a little bit fuller if you don't have fuller brows. Some people have thin brows. Some people don't. Same thing with hair. Black women aren't the only women who wear wigs and weaves and extensions. And I'm not, I don't care. Do you wear what you want to wear? But black women are not the only women who wear this. We didn't even invent it. We didn't start it. Just to be fair, I know a lot of white women who wear wigs, weaves, extensions because as they get older, their hair thins out. So they end up with bald. Some of them have bald patches. Some of them have real fine hair because their hair is already straight and fine. So the older they get, their hair gets really, really thin. There are a lot of celebrity white women who are wearing what is like a woman toupee. Like it's a wig and a piece to fill in their thinning hair to make their hair look luscious and fuller. And especially when you're on TV, you need to have that to make your hair look, full and normal. So black women are the only ones wearing it. Now, all different races of women wear extensions. They wear wigs. They wear weaves. They wear it all. But the only difference I would say is the other races of women, they wear the hair that matches their hair. So because their hair is already thin and it's fine and it's straight, it's easier for the extensions. And there's all kinds of extensions. There's track extensions. There's clip-on extensions. There's the ones. There's all kind of extensions to make it look really natural. So they wear them. They wear pieces that are made for their hair and their head, and they wear them. It's just that theirs match their texture of hair. And the only reason why a lot of ours go detected is because the hair doesn't match with the natural texture of your hair coming out of your head. You know what I mean? A lot of the wigs are straight. They're, straight hair, Caucasian hair is not, it's not African-American textured hair. So that's how we know that is not the natural texture of your hair. That is not the natural color of your hair. And so that's why it's more easily detectable because of the texture. But all women wear it. And to me, the key is to make it more natural and not not let it be as noticeable. That's all. Because women gonna wear it. It's just when you could see when the glue is slapped on your forehead, or when it's two different textures of hair and it doesn't match, you clearly know the difference. You know what I'm saying? We just know. So that's that. I just wanted to say that, but we're not the only ones who are wearing this stuff. I'm just saying. What's going on, Paul? Thank you once again for the super chat. Says DeeDee, her lashes popped out like popcorn in a microwave. Child, not popcorn in a microwave. Did you notice her combative attitude? Yes, I did. This is what we as men have to choose from. No, thank you. I'll stay single. Hashtag AI doll. I know you lying. I know you lying. Paul, I know you don't have that AI doll. Do you? Baby, more power to you. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Lord, please don't tell me you got that AI doll. Do you? That's interesting though. But thank you, Paul, for the super chat. I appreciate you. Child, yeah. I mean, it's always an attitude. It's always an attitude, and it's not necessary. There's no need for it. You can't, they be ready to pop off. Any moment I'm ready to pop off. You ready to pop off. You ready to get loud. You ready to take offense to something so easily triggered. You know what I'm saying? So you can't fathom the idea that everybody is not into these big unnatural lashes, that everybody may not be used to seeing that. Like, she's laughing because she's like, what the hell is that? So listen, child, it's just what it is. So yeah, we're gonna move on. Let me see what else Kendra is saying real quick though. Let me see if she's saying any more.
If someone said they were rude, I don't know if they were rude. They were defensive. That's just, I'll call it what it is. They were defensive because they felt like I was trying to joke
to
them.
clown them.
I understood their position, but when you get that way, I'm going to get my way, and then we ain't going to get no way. Because, you going to feel the way, I'm going to feel the way, we ain't going to get nowhere. This car ain't going to drive nowhere. Because the moment you tell me to ask a question, bitch, I ain't going to ask shit. You ain't gonna get nowhere with me. And at the end of the day, guess who wins? Me. Because it's my show, and I'll hang up on you wherever the hell I feel like it. So you're not gonna win. With me, now on this platform, you can't. Because I just hang up on your ass.
Okay.
How you gonna see a man in them lashes, though? Let's just talk about the lashes. Now let's have a conversation. How are you going to see the man in them lashes? Now I got on lashes too, so I am a team lash girl. I think lashes do make your face pop, but they shouldn't cover your whole damn face.
Right. Yeah, it's
those was hands. They wasn't lashes. You had two hands on your eyes. Okay? It was two. This is what it was. It was two hands. This was what was on your lashes. It wasn't lashes. They were hands. Human hands.
But they think that look good, though. They think it look good. And then when men say, oh, we don't like the lashes. Oh, my eye burning. When men are like, I don't like the lashes, they get mad. You get an attitude. Once again, you get defensive. Like, come on, that stuff looks stupid. I'm sorry. It looks stupid. They look stupid, y'all, and they can't see it. It ain't nobody else's fault because you wearing, like she said, two hands on your eyes and you can barely see. And you think a man gonna look at that and be like, oh yeah, I want her. Oh, she's so sexy. Oh, come on, baby. Come on, big lash bonnet crew. Let's do it. No, ain't nobody gonna want that. Like, y'all, come on, take them off. And I you know what? I've seen some women tone it down, and maybe the message has gotten through because some of these women they haven't cut the lashes out completely, but they've definitely toned them down some. You know what I'm saying? Somewhat. So maybe that's they're going in the right direction. Successful MD, thank you for the super chat. Says putting mop heads over your eyes is senseless. Not the mop head. I mean, it's just, and they be so thick too. They so thick. They're about this thick, and it is. If you have small eyes, have you ever seen some women who have small eyes and the damn lash covering their whole, and then they don't trim them. You're supposed to trim the lashes to fit the span of your eyes. The whole point is so they could look natural and just a little fuller, give your eyes a little bit more depth. Because without the lashes, it's not as, I don't know, it gives you a little bit more depth to the eyes, but it's not, like she said, not supposed to cover the eyes. It's not supposed to, look like some tentacles coming out of your eyes. It just doesn't supposed to look like. Thank you for the super chat, SMD. It doesn't supposed to look like that. So yeah, when you tell people, or even question what the hell you got on, oh, it's defensive. Oh, what are you trying to be funny? I mean, are you trying to be funny? Because what I see is very, very hilarious and funny. Are you trying to be a jokester with that big thick stuff on your eyes, covering your eyes? Is this a joke? I mean, I don't know. So you shouldn't get mad if people are looking at that and like, what the hell is going on? And is this a joke or are you for real? But anyway, y'all, let's move on. So I want to go ahead and pull up this actual, I think this is a newer Kendra G episode with this woman on it. I don't know, something about this woman kind of threw me off, and I didn't know if something was wrong with her or what. I don't know if y'all have seen this one, but I was very curious behind what's going on with her, because she seemed like something was wrong with her legs or something. I don't know. And it's one of the newer episodes.
Crying. You ready?
And the way she was talking, the way she's moving, it sounded like she was in pain. It sounded like she was in pain. She looked like she's in a 7-Up commercial. Look how she got Kendra. They look like eagle's wings. Right. It just don't look right, y'all. Look like marvelous. Google Cumber. Gideon, I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. But that's crazy. Them things look stupid. Like, I really wish they would just get rid of them. They don't look good. And they're trying to tell her, girl, go get you some. You got to get wide, because everybody wearing them, so everybody's supposed to look a hot mess. I don't want no big old thick whatever they are on my eyes, what I can't see. Hell, I barely can see as it is. Why would I need something covering my eyes? Like, that don't make no sense. Walking and running into something, then you're gonna blame somebody else. Baby, it's a mess. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up this next video. Hit the like button, you guys. Make sure I hit the like button while we're in here. Come on now, we got 136 watching, but only 85 likes. So go ahead and hit the like button for you, girl. Here we go.
You ready?
Yeah.
What's your name, baby? Veronica, right?
Yeah.
Where are you sitting? Where are you sitting, on the floor?
Yeah, I am.
Why?
Sometimes I sit here to read.
Okay. Can you bring the camera down a little bit so we can see more of you? Oh, well, you have your breasts out? Okay. Oh, you've got breasts like me, girl. Veronica, where are you calling us from?
New York.
And why? How old are you?
I am 42.
42. What you do for a living?
I'm a paralegal.
Paralegal. You have any kids?
I have a grown adult young man, beautiful young man.
How old is he?
He is 22.
22. Have you ever been married?
No.
No. What's your zodiac sign?
I don't believe in that, but
Okay, that's fine. You don't gotta share if you don't believe in it. There's no pressure. If you don't believe in it, it's fine. So we got Veronica, New York.
Look, something about her is throwing me off already. I can't pinpoint it, but the way she's talking is kind of annoying already. I swear, already. It's something about her that that's throwing me off. I'm telling you, the way she's talk. It's not. I don't know what it is, but it's something. I'm gonna just leave it at that. But let's continue.
42, paralegal. Son that's 22, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Someone who's laid back, someone who can teach me something, someone who likes to read, someone I can pray with. I'm not looking for just a relationship. I'm here looking for a companion.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
You can't smoke. Nothing. I don't drink. I usually just, New Year's. But I don't mind you drinking. But I'm not into the knuckleheads. I'm not into cursing, being loud, abrasive, controlling. You know, I'm pretty comfortable with myself and open. So there's no reason for a man to be, uh, correcting me or having any trouble getting across his communications.
Okay, you're very comfortable with yourself. What does that have to do with a man correcting you or telling you, see something and the shout out to Veronica. Shout out to Veronica, honey. I don't know you, but just from what you're giving off is something weird, something strange. And you knowing who you are and being comfortable with yourself has nothing to do with how somebody else interacts with you or how what other people views are of you and how they communicate with you. That has nothing to do with how you feel about yourself. You know what I mean? It's already sounding kind of like the thing she don't want, control. A lot of times in general, a lot of women don't want to be controlled, but they want to do the controlling. And, honestly, I don't know. It's just the way she's talking, it sounds like either something's wrong with her or she's just not having a good day. I don't know. She don't seem like she's in a good space to me. I don't know what's wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, hey, I'll admit to it. But sounds like she's not in a good space. That something is going on with this lady. She's talking in codes, or she's talking like she's too good for school or something. I don't know. But it's kind of annoying to me. You know what I mean? Like, is she too good for school? Is she too good for the show? What's going on? It sounds like she don't really want to be here, but she has to try to be there because she's trying to find something, and she don't have no other way of finding it. So this is her last resort, or like I have to go on his show. I don't really want to be, but that's the vibe she's giving me, and I could be wrong, but that's just what I'm gathering. Child, let's continue.
Okay. Okay. Should What do you mean there's no need for a man to correct you?
Well, it's the controlling factor. I find there's a lot of controlling men, and they feel like, oh, they can tell you what to do. And of course, any woman who has a home with a man, you would like to take your man advice, but I'm not looking for that man that be like, oh, what you do, what you were. Like, I'm not on that shit. Like, mm-mm.
Okay. Okay. Should he? I'm confused. So you don't want a man. You just don't want a controlling man.
Mm-hmm.
But would you take your man's advice in some ways or no?
Yes, if it's reasonable, if it flows out of his mouth in a reasonable manner, yes.
Give me an example of something because I think we all want to understand what is something
Okay.
like.
Say I want to go out with my friends. You can give me the rundown. You can be like, who's there? What you wearing and things like that. But there's no need for that with me because I'm not the type of I'm not a rundown chick. I'm not some easy or compromising myself physically kind of chick. So I don't feel he would have to worry with me. There's no questions that he would.
Well, if you think that you're that type of chick, why would you even bring it up? Why would you bring it up? Because honestly, if you believe that you're that chick and you don't, you're always safe and I mean, that would mean, in my opinion, that would mean that you're the type of chick that your man would know where you're going because you would tell him, "Hey, hun, I'm thinking about going over here with the girls on Friday night. We're going to Club Ray Ray or whatever." Or I mean, it shouldn't even be a club, but I'm just using it as an example. We're going out to dinner, restaurant Day or whatever. We're going hang out. We're gonna be at this place. It is open. We're going at about 9 o'clock. if you're the type of woman that's like that and he shouldn't have to ask, that means you're voluntarily giving him the information, right? Because you want him to know what's going on. You want him to know where you are just in case there's an emergency, just in case you need him. You would want him to know. So that would mean he wouldn't be controlling because you would divulge that information. That's how I see it. And if you're that chick, he would already know you're not going to wear any provocative clothing. He don't have to ask what you're wearing in a controlling way because he knows that you are a respectable woman and he knows that you present yourself well. When he met you, you was presenting yourself well. When you guys got together, you were presenting yourself well. When he married you and created a life with you, he already knows who you are. So those are things that he doesn't have to worry about because he knows that you're going to go out looking presentable because that's the type of woman that you are. So there would be I find when women bring those things up because those probably were some issues in their past relationships that they had with men. And that's why a lot of them are single because they didn't want a man telling them anything. They wanted to do what they wanted to do. And when they came across a man who had issues with their clothing and who they were hanging out with and where they were going, they took that as controlling and not them listening to their man or taking what he's saying, as a serious matter. They just wanted to do what they want to do. Because honestly, if you are not that chick, if you're not the type of chick to wear your boobs and your ass out, your man knows who you are because when he met you, you was that way, and you're still a conservative person or whatever it is, or you know how to be your respectable woman. And you've carried yourself like that from day one, he wouldn't have to say anything. There wouldn't be anything for him to say. He wouldn't, and if he's not a controlling person, that wouldn't even be an issue for that man because that he knows that that's not the type of woman that you are. That's why he with you. That's why the majority of the respectable women are already wifed up. The women who were catches, they're already married. They're already married because those men saw that and they jumped on it and they didn't waste no time. So yeah, it wouldn't be an issue if you really are that girl. That's all I'm saying. If it's no question, no doubt in his mind that he knows the type of woman that you are because you've presented yourself as such from the beginning, there would be no question. But is that really what these women are? Is it? I'm just saying. Because I'm just saying, it wouldn't even be an issue at all. So men who have those respectable type of women, they don't have to worry about that. They know she know how to put on a nice dress. If they're going to a certain event, she's going to look great. She knows how to present herself. You don't have to worry about whether she's going to come out with slits all down the side of her and all her, butt cheeks are showing and all her side boob is out and, everything is showing. He don't have to worry about that. You know what I mean? But these women nowadays, they got it all hanging out, and then you can't tell me anything, and you can't be controlling because I'm going to do what I want to do. Well, do what you want to do by yourself, and that's why a lot of them are still on here looking for men. Let's continue.
Need to ask because he would already know.
Okay. So, like, if you say I'm going on with my homegirls, leave it at that. You don't want him to ask you any more questions.
Nah, I would already tell him. Going on with my homegirls, this is what I'm wearing, boo, look. Or you want to come, it's not a big deal to me. I just don't want that, you can't do this, because that's a real turn off right there. That'll drive me up real quick.
Okay. This must have been a past experience. Okay. All right. Should he look a certain way?
No, I'm into dark chocolate. I like bald heads.
I don't know what this lady has been through, but she definitely seemed disturbed. She seems disturbed to me. If I was a man watching this, she would be a big red flag. Seriously, I would be skeptical about approaching her because something is off. And I understand that people go through certain things, and I don't know what she's been through. I don't know her story. God bless her. But I'm just saying, I don't think people realize how they come off. I don't think people pay attention to themselves to see how they come off, nor do they care. Because Lord, you if you want to get a man, you don't want to scare him off, right? You want to reel him in. You don't want to scare him. And I don't know, the way she's talking and the way she's saying things, I don't know. If I was a man, I would be scared. I would be very scared and skeptical. Like, it's like a mystery that I don't want to figure out. You know what I mean? It's not one of those. It's not like a train wreck where you gotta watch it. You know, it's so juicy or salacious. You gotta watch it, even though it's a bad thing. But you can't turn away. You gotta watch. No, this one of those. It feels like this is a mystery that I don't want to learn about. I don't want to figure out what it is. I want to get the hell away from it. You know what I mean? Kind of like that vibe. That's the vibe she giving me. I don't know. What do y'all think? I don't know. Something is off. Stan, thank you for the super chat. It says giving more honor to friends over husbands. Wild. That is, and that should never happen. Thank you for the super chat, Stan. I appreciate you. Let's continue.
I like facial hair. You know, so to be groomed very well, smell good. You know, someone you want to just lay up under or put your face, like, you know, up under them and be comfortable.
Okay. Okay. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
Enough to provide for himself.
Okay. For himself. Let's do the Kendra Cam. That's when you stand up and we see your full body.
Well, I can't stand up, but can you see
You got
me?
to stand up.
Can you see me?
No, you have to stand up, honey.
Okay.
You can't stand up. You taking a mind.
Oh boy. Can you see me?
Yeah, we just gotta see your legs, but I think this could work.
Okay.
Veronica, New York. Do you want the guy to be in New York?
Yeah, that would be ideal.
Ideal.
What's wrong with her leg?
When was your last
What's wrong with her
relationship?
legs?
I've been celibate for 9 years. So, I'm gonna have to say 9.
So, are you celibate till marriage?
Something like that, yeah.
Is that not the goal? If it's not the goal, what's the goal?
The goal is to not have to do this all over again. Not to look anymore. I want to find something. I want to be with someone. I want to go places with that person. I want to grow old.
So in the last 9 years, why do you think you've been single?
By choice. By choice. By trauma.
I was gonna say, have you been to therapy?
Cause, Lord Jesus, I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking the same thing, Kendra. I'm thinking this lady should not be looking for a date. The way she sounds, I said it was something about her, and I'm not even being mean. Shout out to her. She needs some more therapy or something, because something is off. I don't know what was wrong with her legs. She looked like she could barely stand up, and it looked like it took the life of her to sit back down. So maybe something's wrong with her legs. She didn't mention it. She just was, struggling, and she was out of breath. And then she said she want to, live life with somebody. And I understand it. And she want to grow old with the man. I get it. This is why I tell y'all, I say most women want that. Most women want that. Most women want companionship. They want somebody to love them. They want to be loved. They want to love. They want it. But what it is, they don't want to accept their issues. They don't want to correct their issues. You want all of these things, but you can't get it because you're not willing to see yourself and make changes to you in order to get the man that will be willing to love you and be with you. You can't just expect in this modern day and age that men are just going to love you through all of your issues, all of your masculinity, all of your independentness, all of your, I don't need you, but I want you. I need you to pay all the bills and I'm just going to sit back and I need you to cater to me. You got to understand that these men aren't out here trying to live this type of lifestyle that these women are going for and looking for. And the funny thing about it is, I think a lot of these women are desperate. A lot of women in general are getting weary and tired of out here trying to find a soulmate, because that's what they're looking for. And they can't find it, and they're getting frustrated, and they're getting desperate, and they're getting tired, and they're getting angry and bitter because it's not happening. But they refuse to self-examine, look at themselves and examine their mental state and the way that they think, and realize that the stuff that they've been told is never going to get them what they want. And they're stuck in this echo chamber of the sisterhood and the independence, and this is how we are supposed to be, but it's not yielding them the results that they believe and feel they deserve and want. And honestly, this lady is draining my energy, because she's like a energy vampire, just sucking the goddamn energy and life out you. I couldn't sit here and listen to her for too much longer, because oh Lord, you'll be tired. I feel tired. I feel like I want to go to sleep, which I do, but I'm just saying it makes me even more. I feel even sleepier, like I got a headache or something. Like, what is, just from listening? Every time she started talking, my head just started pounding. Like, it's like, what is with that? I don't know. This is some scary shit. I'm just saying. I don't know what's going on, but oh Lord. Now, I couldn't imagine. I mean, being in a relationship with a person like this could be very draining. And like I said, I don't know what this woman has been through, but, even Kendra had to ask her. It seems like she's been through a lot. And and that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. But you got to move on, and you got to, pick up your spirits, get it together, and if you're not ready to do that, you shouldn't come on these shows, because the man watching is going to probably feel drained too. He gonna probably say next. I'm just saying. Let's continue.
Use therapy regularly.
Okay. Has it helped you get through whatever you've gone through?
Well, I'm still here and standing. I put myself through school, have my own loft. I'm just lonely, I guess.
At least she's honest about that.
I understand. Because talking to you, I didn't know that I could tell you've been through something. You don't got to share the exact scenario, what it is, but it seems like, listen, and I get it. A lot of ladies' guards are up because they've been through so much. So you've created this wall of protection. But
well, I can tell you that I've only been with 2 people in my whole entire life. And one of those people I've spent 16 years with. The other person was someone in high school. So, those are the only relationships I've had, and I'm 42.
So the one you were with 16 years, you broke up with him 9 years ago?
Before that.
When did you break up with that one?
Something ain't right.
I couldn't tell you. It's just so long ago.
Something ain't right. I said that from the beginning. Quad. Is it comparator? I hope I'm saying that right. She's unstable and hit the wall 9 years. Not. Yeah, something about her is off. I said it. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Yeah, something is off. Something is off. So I'm like, did the trauma come with those 2 relationships? One, she said, from high school, and the other one, what really happened? See, I would want to know, because I would hate to have to guess and speculate. I want to know what happened, because she seems very somber. She seems very somber, like she's been through the ringer, And I don't know if she's looking for sympathy or what, but I don't know. That would be a pass. I'm just saying. Pharaoh, what's going on, Pharaoh? Thank you for the super chat. Says, is this precious? Runaway sister. No, don't do that. Damn. She look better than Precious now. Come on. Thank you, Farrell. I appreciate you, brother. Child, she look better than Precious. I'm just saying. I mean, I guess the makeup. I don't know. Let's hear a little bit more, child. I don't know. I don't
Well,
know.
let me ask you this. So when did you, so you've been celibate for 9 years, but when did you decide that you wanted to start to try again?
It has always been on my mind to try again. I would never give up on love, you know? I'm a God fearing woman and I want, I want to be somebody's rib. I want to be somebody's better half. It's never not been a choice for me. It's just, I'm going about it in a different way this time.
Okay. And what's the difference you're doing this time? Is it something like, calling our like my show, putting yourself out
Yeah,
there?
I didn't think that you would pick me, but yeah. I
Well, you
mean,
had to
'cause
you had to get in queue to get picked. You
I
had to call.
know.
You
And
had
I thought that I was like ready, because I just came in, but then I'm looking at myself on your camera and I can tell that my makeup is worn from the whole day. So,
I mean, makeup is subjective. I'm a makeup girl, so your makeup is fine to me, but that's subjective. Some people don't like my makeup, child, but it is what it is. But let me keep going. So 9 years ago, so the last time you was with somebody was 9 years ago too, you said, correct?
uh huh.
What are 3 flaws you have to work on?
Oh, God. I have to speak up more in the moment, not later. I have to say no to those who ask for money. I'm going to just say it right out.
So you giving
People think you have a good job and they think because you have money, it's
Is
their
this
money.
men or like
oh
family members
man,
who ask
It's
you for money?
anybody. It's anybody. I'm going to look
probably
at you
man.
sideways because if there was a need that you that was important, then I would have noticed it if you're in my company. You know what I mean? And I would have offered. So, uh, yeah, that's just a no for me.
Lord have mercy.
And God, I think my guard is up to a certain extent. I don't, I don't, I don't like big crowded places. I don't really like going to clubs. I like, maybe live music and you're sitting down and there's a meal and just I don't want to be like in a corner and it's just like crowded people just in the building just dancing to pussy popping music. It's not my thing.
Girl, can
I
you
just don't like the music today. I'm not. I mean,
what the
they're telling you to.
what? I don't think she would be popping anyway. Like, what you popping? Like, I mean, in all due respect, it looked like she was struggling to just stand up. So I don't think you're gonna be like popping and twerking. I'm just saying something ain't right. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. I'm just saying. Divine Photos, what's going on? Says working in education. I think this woman might have gotten violated at a young age. Hence, she has her guard up and she is really scared of it happening again. Could be Divine Photos. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm glad you pointed that out. This is why I think, before people come on here with those issues trying to look for love, maybe you need to just continue to get some help and therapy and stuff because that person is going to, as much as something like that happening is so so horrible. You have to work on that trauma. You have to work on that before you're talking about getting in a relationship, because the things that she's going to need, the person she's trying to get with may not be capable of giving that to her. And just because, thank you once again, Divine Photos. I appreciate your super chat and for you for being here. The man that you're looking for, you're going to put a lot of expectations on him and put things on him that he may not be equipped to handle. Just because a man is a man and he's supposed to be a protector and a provider doesn't mean he's a therapist, doesn't mean he has the capabilities to deal with your traumas, your mental anguish and things that are going with you. You need a professional. You know, everybody have their own issues, and you need a professional to help you in those areas. Your man shouldn't be looked at as the end all be all. Like he's still got to be the therapist. He got to be the all these things because he's not always that he may not be capable of doing that. You know, and so I think this is why sometimes people, the most traumatic people, the most people who the people who have been through the most, they expect the most out of a man and not understand that man is human. He's human too. He have his own issues to deal with. And he might need a little therapy too. And then you guys could work together. But to put pressure on a person to have to come in and help you heal from your wounds and your traumatic situations, that could be very difficult. And not everybody is equipped to handle that. So that's what I hear when I hear women say, "Oh, he need to be whole and he need to come in and help me." You want him whole so he can come in and help you with all of your trauma. And most people are not prepared to do that. You know what I'm saying? The geek surgeon says she might can't get right. She might be can't get right, daughter. Oh my God. Oh my God. Child. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you, the geek surgeon. She might be can't get right's daughter. Lord, y'all a mess. A mess. And I know who can't get right is too. Oh Lord. Zookeeper says she's overweight and has a bad past. Also, the weight lowers her sexual marketplace value. If there's no attractions, men won't show interest. And that's a fact. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. That's a fact. I mean, that could be the reason why she's struggling to find love. You know, maybe it's a lot because you know when you've been through some traumatic things, you can create a totally different person. And then on top of that, you have some other struggles and some other things that could definitely deter anybody if people don't want to have to deal with all of that you're coming with. You know, that's a lot. People minimize how these types of things have a major effect in relationships, how that can affect the relationship in a negative way if you're not prepared or ready to handle that. Because people's trauma, it shows up in relationships. The things that you've gone through in life, it shows in the relationship. And if it, depending on how traumatic it is, that could be very taxing on anybody, you know what I mean, and very stressful on anybody. And some people just can't handle that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they have their issues themselves. So yeah, that's crazy. But baby, let's continue.
Pussy pop, but they get married, so I just don't like it.
Well, one will say even in marriage you can pop that.
Yeah, I know, but that's their message that they're sending out to our young girls.
I understand. Woo, child. Veronica, why would a guy be lucky to be with you, honey?
I can cook pie from scratch.
Ooh, what surprise.
I can I am like a preschool teacher. I can
I thought you were a
solve.
paralegal.
I am that too.
So you're a preschool teacher and a prayer. Did you tell me that?
No.
You're
Because my preschool teaching is something I do during the day, early in the morning. And paralegal is something I do when everybody's out of the office and I prepare briefs and things like that. And then I leave. So that's what I do. But I don't know what to say. Yeah, that's it.
Could the guy have kids?
Sure.
Should he be in New York?
Yeah.
We have some paid questions. Do you want them?
Oh God. Sure.
This lady is throwed off.
Did you cuss? I thought you didn't cuss though. Okay. Did you cuss?
Well, there's only one way to describe the music today, and that's pussy pop. So yeah, I did.
Well, Veronica, there's other songs that don't pee pop.
Very minuscule genre that doesn't.
Veronica seems like a problem and kind of odd. Seems very difficult to deal with.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
What is odd?
I
That I'm normal
know
or
something.
that I'm not here for the foolishness?
No, something is weird, baby.
Oh, is it odd that I can keep myself and my legs closed for 9 years?
No, ma'am. It's
What's odd about me?
the way you talking, ma'am. Ma'am, the way you
Ooh.
talking. Like you too.
Best
Yes,
to
I
keep
got
your legs.
myself together. I got certificates, diplomas. I got some.
Ma'am, to certificates and diplomas in what? Is it in that your brain is wrapped all the way tight? Did you go to a brain is wrapped all the way tight school? I'm just saying, because it's not about that. It's about something that's off based on the trauma, whatever trauma you went through. It's showing, ma'am. It's showing that whatever trauma you've had is showing in the way you're talking, the way you're delivering the message. It's like something is off. It looks like you've been traumatized. If you have, it definitely shows. Your degrees and all that has nothing to do with your trauma, unless you went to trauma school and you graduated at the top of the class. Other than that, it's like what that other stuff don't have nothing to do with it. It's something I said was odd, and that would be something that you might want to focus on, because this could be the very reason why men are not interested, and why it would be difficult for you to get that man that you say you want to live life with and get old with. You got to look into that. Go to therapy, ask the therapist if you look like you've been traumatized, and the way you talk is slow, and it look like something is wrong, and why you couldn't stand up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just like, damn, it don't take that long to stand up. And then she didn't say she had an injury or nothing. I don't know. It just was odd. I'm just saying. Successful MD says, Pukatized women are very dangerous. Run, men. Thank you for the super chat, Successful MD. I appreciate you. I don't know. It was just weird. Let's continue.
Celibacy. I got God. What's odd about me? You gotta come better than that. You gotta give examples. You,
No,
you
you
just
should
can't
know.
just.
You should know
I'm an oddball, like
something is odd.
because you
Well,
don't
I
see me as
listen.
much.
I here's the deal, y'all. I always say this. I am a journalist who started hosting a dating show. I'm not a dating expert. I'm not a relationship expert. I'm a person that has data, right? And I have discernment and just energy. I will say this is why we talked about therapy. I can tell you've been through
Yes,
something that has made you
exactly.
very guarded.
Yes.
And it's
It's
almost like
not.
protection, and I understand because there's a lot of women that are very guarded due to past relationship experiences. Um,
Do you
but you
think
know,
that because I have been celibate for 9 years?
no, I didn't know when we made this conclusion. I didn't know you were celibate for 9 years. We talked about therapy before you even shared that. If you go back,
Well, in the black families, they don't believe in therapy. I do.
I definitely believe in therapy. I believe in all. I believe in a lot. I believe in therapy.
I mean, I think therapy could work. I mean, but what you mean in black families they don't believe in therapy? It's like she has some weight on her shoulders. I will say, you know, figuratively and literally, she got weight on her shoulders, and it's like she's carrying it. You know, and it's something that's weighing on her. Like she can't. I don't know. It's like a dark cloud is surrounding her. It really does seem like that, and I hate that's how she's coming off. But it is. It's like what I don't understand. It's like something is following her. Like she can't let something go. I don't know, but hopefully she can get it together. Keith Randall, thank you for the super chat. Says it's showing big time. She needs some real help. I hope she gets it. I hope she gets it too, Keith. I really do. Honestly, I really do, because it's necessary. And if you want to do better and get the things that you say you want, you got to get the help. I'm just saying. She said she's been in therapy. Hopefully, it's working. I don't know. That's all I can say. Thank you once again, Keith, for the super chat. I appreciate you. But the way she talks, I mean, clearly, even the Kendra just looking, because look, we all getting the same vibe. It's like, what's wrong? It's something deep, dark. It makes you think it's something deep, dark. But then at the same time, it's like, is it, or what? Is it something else? I don't know. It's confusing. Let's continue.
Therapy. I believe in the pastor. I believe in psychics. I believe in all the things that can help you become a better person. But what before we did discover you were celibate for 9 years, in the beginning we were breaking down because you were saying how you didn't like, I don't want a man to ask me no questions. It was along that, I don't remember, I can't quote you verbatim, but we spent a lot of time there, and
Well,
that's when it was revealed.
there are knucklehead things that men do. Like, you can't wear that. Well, why can't I wear this? Oh, because it's showing this or that. I'm not that kind of chick. So for a guy to say that to me would be crazy. I don't want you dictating to me, because I would never dictate to a guy. When you walk out that door, if you don't say nothing to me, I ain't asking you where you going.
Ooh, baby, she got some trauma. She said, "Don't dictate that to me." Like, girl, god damn. Ooh, somebody done hurt her. Somebody probably have really hurt her, and she have not gotten over it, because she's still reliving what that person did to her. So that is going to be trauma within itself. Any man that tries to date her is going to have a difficult time, because she's going to constantly be thinking about the past experiences and putting their heads on the new guy head, thinking that all men are the same. Just say what your preferences are, what you like, what you don't. The way she's talking about it, you could tell that somebody was that way in her past, and she has not gotten over it. She has not gotten over it. She's still living that. And that's why she's talking the way she's talking. She's kind of guarded. But she's, she hasn't gotten over whatever happened to her, because it's very fresh. It's very fresh. Successful MD says exactly why body counts affect women. Thank you for the super chat, Successful MD. Farrell says she believes in stereotypes and false jokes. Baby, thank you once again, Farrell, for the super chat. I appreciate you, sir. Yeah, this is why I say something is off the way. You just pay attention to how people talk, to what they say. Look, if you're trying to get a new person, just stress what it is that you want, what you don't want. Kendra asked your deal breakers and all of these things, and then you focus on that. Because if you focus too much on the past and what you've been through, it's going to be very hard for you to get to where you want to go. I'm just saying, because you haven't moved past that. And every man that you come in contact with, you're going to be looking at him like he's the last dude who did you dirty. And he's not. She keeps saying men like to play these silly games or whatever. Not all men play games, and women play games too. But if you keep thinking that way, you're going to keep attracting those types of guys, because that's where your focus is at. Like, come on. Like, wow. Let's continue.
I'm I mean, do you want the rest of these questions? It's up to you.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Um, Divine Photo says the trauma is real,
Bye.
but you're looking for a man while you are unhealed.
Yes.
How come you didn't require marriage from the 16-year relationship?
Ooh, good question, Divine.
I did. It was never. It didn't come to fruition because of problems in a relationship, cheating. So I stayed with what was comfortable. And when I found myself uncomfortable, I left.
Okay. TT said, sis, it's time to rise up and focus on your healing journey. Discover who you truly are before seeking a partner. It wouldn't be fair to enter a relationship with a heart that's not yet whole.
What makes my heart not whole?
Oh,
Girl, goddamn.
Do
You
you
don't
find that I need to go healing just because I'm going to therapy every day? I go to therapy every day, so
girl,
I don't
your
curse
whole
nobody out.
demeanor. That therapy must not be helping. Your whole demeanor screams you've been traumatized. And this is why I say, damn it. Women don't see themselves. Everybody watching this can see you got something that's you're not healed. You got there's some weight on you, baby. There's some you're carrying something, and you haven't let it go yet because she seems downtrodden. She don't if she doesn't seem happy about life. She seems like that is just still an issue for her. She hasn't healed from it, and it's very clear. Therapy is necessary, and maybe get a different therapist because this might not be working. Because she seems, I mean, come on, Lord, I don't know. She seems. I said something is off. I said it, and it's very clear. I don't know, and other people see it too. Let's continue.
Out at the job, uh, at the gas station, anything. That's why I go to therapy. That's just that's like going to Sunday, service for me. Um, no, there's no. I am healed, which is why I'm here. If I was not healed, I would not be here. I'd be somewhere else, acting like a fool, shaking my ass on camera, degrading myself. I'd be without degrees, without a mortgage. I'll be all those things if I was not healed. I healed myself. I bettered myself. And I'm still bettering myself.
Baby, we don't.
Like fine wine, I'm getting into
No,
it.
ma'am.
Okay?
It's not convincing anybody, baby. We're not convinced. We're
um,
not convinced. It we're not convinced. I'm not convinced. You did not convince me. Nor do you need to convince me. But what I'm saying is, I don't believe it. It's just I don't buying a house and going to school does not heal you from these type of traumatic events or relationships or whatever. No, that's not how you heal. I mean, and if you're healed, if you were healed, that means so if you weren't healed, you will be out shaking your ass and acting a fool. I don't understand. That mean, come on, like something. Like I said, something is off. It don't make no sense to me. Farrell says this may be Keenan Thompson. Oh Lord, stop! No, don't do that. I ain't trying to laugh, y'all. I'm not trying to be funny. Farrah said this may be Keenan Thompson pulling a prank.
You can't handle the truth.
Don't do that. Oh my God, y'all a trip, baby. You a trip. Don't. Thank you for the super chat. You a mess for real. Why would you say that? Y'all crazy as hell for real. Like that's crazy. That is crazy. Baby, let's go ahead and finish this so we can wrap this up, child.
the question you asked earlier about odd, I guess she has a response. She said, odd is your personality and how you're acting.
Yeah.
See, this is what I talk about. The society today, it's about sex and money. When somebody talks intelligently, when somebody talks about something real, something you can grab onto, okay? When somebody talks about, oh, you want a man who can bend his knee and pray with you, you're an oddball. Oh, I never heard of that.
Ma'am, with all due respect, that is not why people are calling you odd. Because we never heard you say you want a man to bend and pray with you or any of that. Just your demeanor, how you come off. It's not the fact that it's just how you seem depressed. You seem depressed. You seem lonely. You seem confused. And that's what's odd to people. It's not none of that other stuff. Nobody's not thinking about you talking about sex. I don't think when people look at you, they're not even thinking about sex. I don't think so. I don't think nobody's focused on that. They're focused on you just odd out the gate. You talk like something's hurting. You couldn't stand up. You act like something is bothering you and you didn't mention that. And you're talking like you're taking deep breaths, and you just don't want to be there. She doesn't seem like she wants to be there. You seem like you're just over it all. Like I said, too cool for school. Like nothing is bothering you, but your whole demeanor says depressed. Your whole demeanor seems like something is off, and you don't want to be here, and you are just having a hard time. That's how you come off, and this is why I say you have to be self-aware, and not take offense to what people say all the time. Just take it as constructive criticism and work on it. That's what we're all works in progress. We all have something we can work on. That's that. Not take offense to it and think people are hating. No, people are just telling you what they see and how you come off. And if you're out here looking for a man, this is how the men are going to see you. And if you seem downtrodden and you seem like something's wrong, the men go next. Because men, they don't want a woman who seems like she has issues like that. And that's just what it is. It's not about society and all this other stuff. It's about how you come off. This is a first impressions thing. She seems like she's troubled. It is just what it is. Let's continue.
No. No. You say what you want. You put it into fruition. We have the power of the tongue given to us by our Father, Heavenly Father. Speak beautiful things, and beautiful things will come at you. How is that odd? How am I supposed to act on here? Like I'm supposed to booty clap and go, Nah. No.
Well, let me jump in. No, right? So we appreciate the class. I don't think anyone is saying that. Listen, and again, I can't diagnose you. That's not what I do. But the observation is, I just felt, and you already agreed that you've been through trauma. So
yes, I've been through trauma.
Okay. So
I speak to young women.
Well, let me say this with Veronica. Let me just say this real quick. None of us know you, right? But
yes, I know.
Right. So let me just finish the statement. So being that me and your first time meeting ever, and then the cousin's first time watching ever, we were able to pick up off of that, right? So there is, again, I can't diagnose you, but I can tell, and that's why I said earlier that it seems like you're very still protective for whatever you have once been through. And that does come across as a little, I don't want to, it's like almost like pins and needles. Like, shit, I host a show and I'm like, I don't want no smoke. Shit.
No. Very kind. What I was going to say to you is I speak to young girls, like, from Planned Parenthood and things like that. And I speak to them about their sexuality. And I speak to them about rape. Most of the young girls in the group have gone through that. And so have I. So I display myself in such a manner because I've gone through so much. And I want anyone else who has gone through what I've gone through to display themselves as healthy as they can be. Just because someone doesn't agree with your terms or your qualities doesn't mean you should give up on them. I mean, that may...
I think she's going into something else. This is a dating show. You're here to find a man. The work that you do outside of this, that would be admirable if you're teaching young girls and about these things and, giving them hope and help about things that y'all have experienced. That's great. But this is a dating show. It's almost like you're bringing the trauma of your past to the dating show, to a potential man who might want to date you. And that is not a good way to go. No, you don't have to be on here acting a fool and being irresponsible and acting crazy. No, but at least bring some pep to the scene. You got to remember, like she said, all of these people are watching. You're looking for a potential mate. Maybe who knows? There could be a nice guy just happen to click this on and say, you know what? Let me see what this lady Kendra G is talking about. Let me see. It's a dating show. Let me see. Click on, might see something he like. Might see you and be like, oh, she's beautiful. oh my God, what's she talking about? Let me see what she talking about. I'm single. And then you're sitting here looking downtrodden and nobody knows the work that you do outside of this. Nobody knows anything about you. So your first impression is everything to two new faces. And so people are looking like, well, okay, she seems, and the first thing people go, she seems like something wrong. She seems like she's sad. She seems depressed. She's been through something. I wonder what she been through. Oh my God. I don't know. She's talking a lot, but then she seems like I don't know, don't want to be here. It's like, it's a lot that goes through people's mind, and instead of them focusing on you, or you giving them things that would help, them, be more enlightened towards you, or be more like, oh, she seems she has a beautiful spirit. Oh my gosh, she's fun. Oh my gosh, she has a beautiful smile. We can't say any of that because it seems so solemn. Like, I'm telling you, I feel tired. Like I want to go to sleep and take a nap after listening to her. Because, she doesn't sound ignorant or any of that. But still, where is the personality? Where is the optimism? She's saying these things, but it doesn't show. It's like, oh my God, okay. It's like, okay, it's almost like quick on to the next, because she's not bringing much to the table. It's something is lacking. And I think, it's just something to be noted for her to recognize, because she doesn't see it. Okay, smile. Bring a warm smile. Sometimes your smile, your jovial, presence can make a man feel like, oh my gosh, she's engaging, she's warm. I could probably talk to her, or something inviting. You know what I'm saying? Something that would want the man to be attracted to you or come to you. Something. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she's giving that. And I'm not saying you have to be fake, but it's almost like she's bringing her trauma to the screen. Like the things you've been through, it's like she's subliminally unloading it right here in front of our eyes. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what it feels like. Like she's unloading all the past trauma right here, dumping it on this show. And for the people watching and listening, and I don't think people don't gravitate to that. You see what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Let's continue.
Maybe God saving you from, something really bad. I just, that's just how I think.
Well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just think, it's like playing chess. You think 4 steps ahead, okay? That's what kind of girl I am. I have to be that kind of girl. I'm a paralegal. Things have to be dotted. T's have to be crossed. So I don't think I'm a non-pole, but okay, I'll take that.
Well, let me just jump in. Now that, first of all, I'm sorry what you went through as being in a position where you didn't agree to consensual sex. So, again, I didn't know what you've been through. But, I sit here, I'm almost hosting the show for 5 years. So, as a person that sit here and you talk to more than 10,000 single people, you pick up on different energy. So, I didn't know what you've been through, but I knew you've been through something.
Right.
Because the thing that I got clear is your wall is up and you have to be in control. So anybody that is trying to control you, don't even come your way, because you have decided that you have to control and protect yourself. And now you just revealed something that you went through that will explain that. Like that explains, we didn't know what it was. I just knew you've been through something, right? So with that being said, being that we didn't know what it was, but we're able to pick up on it, there is still some healing potentially that may not, parts of you may not have been healed yet, which makes sense. Like, what you went through is traumatic. I don't want to downplay that.
Right.
That could be a lifelong thing. And I'm not no doctor that I can diagnose you in that way. All I do is in these moments is I'll say a prayer for you. I don't think you're a bad person. I just think that you're very guarded, and I understand now why.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you feel as though at this moment you are ready to date and meet someone.
Hell to the no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell to the no.
So we'll just end it. Hello?
Why?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Did she try to get
Want
it?
to take a moment?
No.
She want to cry.
Let me say this: it takes a lot to come on the show, right? And to open yourself up to the world. And anybody that does that is a strong person. Again, I wanna say sorry for what you've been through. You didn't deserve that. I wish that wasn't your experience.
Right.
Kudos to you for doing the best that you knew how to do. You're doing the best. That's all we're ever doing, child. We're just doing our best. We're just trying to figure out this thing called life the best way we know how. And I think you should be proud of yourself in that way, especially since you've been able to pour into younger girls and to talk to them about their experience. So I do want to give you a lot of credit in that way, right? Um, as you get out here in this dating, do you want to listen? I think everybody wants to love on you. So, are you on the Kendra G singles dating app?
No, I just heard about you today.
Okay, I don't even lie. Only the people in the membership group I let give out their social, but I'm gonna let you give out your social. Easy to come on the show and be judged by.
Yeah, you're right, Kendra. It's not easy, and I think, this is why I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend people put themselves out there like that unless they're truly prepared for, what's next. I mean, unless you're truly prepared for all of it, what people are going to say, how people are going to respond, and also if you are truly ready for what you're saying, ready for what you're asking for. A lot of times people aren't ready for what they're asking for. People want a whole lot, but are they really ready to receive it? And many cases people are not. And this is why I say in these particular cases, you have to get yourself together, because reality, hit you in the face, and it doesn't feel good to actually, recognize that you still got issues, and understand why the outcomes that you've been getting they're not working. Being self-aware can be hard sometimes. Being open to constructive criticism and the truth can sometimes be a hard pill to swallow, because a lot of people don't, the truth is harsh, especially when you're not ready to accept it. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I say I understand the hyenas. I understand the bitter mothers out here, single mothers out here. I understand people, because I know we're not perfect. None of us are. But at the same time, you have to be mindful of yourself. You have to be self-aware. You have to be accountable for your decisions, for your poor decision-making skills, for your everything about you. You have to be accountable for your actions, your choices, all of it. It's not always somebody else's fault. See, now, while I can have a empathetic or sympathetic heart, and I can understand the place where people are coming from, I need others to understand that you still have to play a role in your own life. You still have to play a role in you getting to where you want to be. You have to understand what being selfish is. You have to understand the pitfalls of relationships and attitudes and all of the things that a lot of these women come with. You still have to acknowledge that these are not good traits to have when you're trying to have a relationship or get into a relationship. You have to understand men, what they go through, what they're looking for, their, wants and needs and all of these things. I just think that while women do get, while I can sympathize with women get way more sympathy and empathy than men. We can always gravitate as a woman. Yes, we always gravitate to other women. We always gravitate to the sympathy of women and their issues and the things that they go through. But it's unfortunate that women don't really do the same for men. Women don't know how to understand the trials and tribulations that men go through, that they are human beings. They have issues and situations and circumstances that they have to overcome. They have trauma. They have things that they've been through too. Just because they don't express it like we do, it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. And I think, the problem is it's uneven, it's unbalanced when it comes to how easier women can get sympathy and they can automatically get help, or people could, women will raise a GoFundMe of $10 million if they could for another woman who's been through some atrocities. They'll raise that quickly for a woman. But if a man went through the same thing that some of these women went through, you'll see a big difference. men aren't as you know, it's like men, you can't feel sorry for a man, you can't understand or sympathize with men, but you can sympathize with women. And a lot of the things that these women go through, and I'm not speaking on this lady here, I'm just speaking in general, a lot of the things that women go through, they put themselves in those positions. And they don't want to hear or listen to anything anybody has to say, but they can keep putting themselves in these positions, making excuses, getting sympathy after the sympathy after sympathy, and to no avail, because it doesn't really put you in a better place. You just keep being allowed to do whatever it is you want, no matter how reckless it is, and everybody just feels sorry for you over and over and over again. And a man lose his job one time, could have been working for 40 years, and he loses his job. Oh my God, he a deadbeat, he a bum. And you better get a job 2 weeks later, or I'm out. You know, and that's, to me, is a problem. It's a problem. And I just think, you know, this is why a lot of men move the way they move, and they don't feel sorry for a lot of women, because women already get empathy and sympathy. Women already get, you know, people looking at them and understanding them, but there's no understanding for a man. Just because he's a man, you can't understand, you can't sympathize with what he's going through. You can't and I'm just saying in general, like, why is it that everything is so harder on men, and everybody, the hardships are on men, and they just got to take it, and it is what it is, and they can't get no sympathy. He's a grown man, but I mean, damn it, you're a grown woman too. Aren't you supposed to be responsible for yourself? You know, that's the one-sided of it that I don't like, because I think a lot of these women don't get it, you know, but when they think about their own sons and their daughter, they get it. But when you're just out here talking, you're not thinking about your family. I have sons, I have daughters. You know, I don't want my sons to be looked at in that manner, because I know they're human beings and they're good people. They're not out here, you know, trying to manipulate people and do all these things. So they don't deserve that. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of men out here who don't deserve the type of rhetoric that women are spewing against them. This is why I say it's not good to put all men in that one category. The same way women don't want men to put all women in this 304 aggressive, manly, independent boss chick, you don't need no man category, because that wouldn't be fair. But it's okay for people to throw men under the bus, just in general, black men. And that's just how it's supposed to be. So this is why, I have to understand your entire story and what's going on and what you've done and what you didn't do and all of that, to just automatically jump on I'm not on no sides. See, that's the thing. I don't take sides. I just call a spade a spade. Whatever it is, it is. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. If you're a low down, dirty, good for nothing man, then that's what you are. If you've displayed those types of traits and that's what you put out there, then that's what you are. If you're a low down, gold digging, no good woman, then that's what you are. If that's what you've been doing, that's what you are. And I don't take sides. It's no sides. It's about looking at what's right and what's wrong. That's it. What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. That's it. We all know right from wrong. It don't matter. It shouldn't be, oh, a woman can do this and get away with it, but if a man does it, oh my God, burn him to the stake. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it should be, everybody fought for equality. You want to be equal, but it's still not. Women still want this better treatment. They still want to be looked at as better than. And I just don't think that is right. So, this is why it's not that I listen to what people say, and, and I like to, call out the truth of it all, the factual information of what it is, not sugarcoating it and be, either, coddling certain behavior. No, because I think as adults, we need to act like adults, whether you're a man or a woman, you're an adult. The rules should apply across the board. You're an adult. If there could be deadbeat men, there could be deadbeat women. Bottom line, if you're out here broke and asking for money from a man, then you will be considered a deadbeat, because you're an adult. You should be able to take care of yourself. If that's the standards for men, then that need to be the standards for female adults too. Nobody, because you can make money, right? You ain't like your grandmas back in the day where you could have a bank account. You got a bank account. You can make money, so there's no excuse for you either. But baby, I'm going into a whole nother tangent, child. It is what it is. I'm going to get out of here, y'all. I'm tired. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. But I appreciate y'all for being here. Shout out to everybody in the building, everybody watching, everybody who supports the channel. I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. Just know that. Definitely continue to support the channel, you guys. Watch the videos that are already posted on the channel. That would definitely help me out. Either just share, like them, leave a quick comment. Let me know what you think, y'all. Also, make sure that notification bell is turned on so that you'll be notified when I go live or post new content. That is super, super important. Make sure you guys are doing that. And thanks to everybody who supports the channel via Super Chat or Cash App. I thank you guys so much. I appreciate you so much for that support, because you don't have to, but you do. And I appreciate you for doing that. So it definitely helps the channel out. So thank y'all once again for being here. I appreciate you guys so much, y'all. Be safe. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And I will see you guys really, really soon. I might be back tomorrow, regular schedule time, 1:15 p.m. Central Standard Time, with a quick live for you guys. So make sure you stay tuned for that. All right. So thank y'all once again. Y'all be safe out here in these streets. Y'all have a great night, and I will see you guys really, really soon. Mwah. Bye.